Chief Superintendent Meeks. Grade A ball grinder and all around nice chap. Have we made any progress? So far we've come up short. Nobody's lived long enough to get any information out of him. What about sending in the twat team? I'm hesitant. They're a bit too gun-happy for my liking. Isn't that the point? Hector, do I need to remind you what further civilian deaths from police negligence will do to my chances of a knighthood? Can't we just throw some money at this worm fart? You're referring to our we negotiate with terrorists policy. We usually drop trout quicker than a sailor on leave in these situations. Well, you know, normally I'd jump at the chance to hand over a large sum to make this all go away, but the budget's a little pinched at the moment. I thought we had some sort of terrorism slush fund. Yes, about that. I'm afraid the slush fund was eaten into slightly by last year's policeman's ball. Sweet Jeremy tap dancing Christ, a jar of pocket change? Those chocolate fountains don't come cheap. But what am I meant to do with this? Tempt him down to the Palladium for a few goes on the tuppenny nudgers? I'm sure you'll use it to the best of your ability. There's a good chap. A day's supply of chump change.
Who cares about Clapper's reek? I do, and you do too. Your donation could make all the difference.
Who's he talking to?
Sir, yes, you there, sir. Welcome. Haven't seen you around these parts before.
My visits usually occur at night with a forensics team.
Ah, so you're a local then.
As much as I like to admit it.
Spare some change to save Clapper's reek?
No thanks, Chugger. I've already spent the whole day trying to save Clapper's reek.
Me too, fellow citizen. Have a great day.
What are these?
Ah, glad you asked. That's an information pamphlet. Everything you never knew about Clapper's reek.
There's nothing I don't know about Clapper's reek. In fact, there's plenty I wish I didn't know.
Ah, well, this is just the good stuff.
No wonder it's so small.
Clapper's reek is rife with history. Read about the statue in Cottage Park. Follow the architectural brothel tour. The story of the Great Fire of last Tuesday. The ceremonial ringing of the mayoral beer mat. The annual pheasant kick. Willie's waggle. Pickpockets row. Seamus's grotto.
Enough! If I take one, will you shut up?
Sure.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Hi there. I got a little something for you.
What, me?
Yes, you, sir. Come on over.
What's this?
Don't tell me you've never seen one of these around town. It's a Who Cares badge. Everyone's wearing them.
It's not exactly inspirational, but strangely appropriate.
Who cares about Clapper's reek? You do. Wear it with pride.
Have you got any bugger off badges?
Fresh out.
I'm here to help.
What was that, sir?
I said I'm here to help.
Actually, I heard you the first time. I just didn't believe it.
I'm supposed to get you anything you need.
Wow, fantastic.
How about a fashion consultant?
Thanks all the same, good citizen, but what I really need are donations.
Here is a donation to what I believe the restoration of an equitable social climate in Clapper's Reef is worth.
22p. Thank you, kind sir. And here's a little something for you.
What are these?
Clappers Reek breath mints. Dissolves on your tongue, makes your breath sweet as the song of the clapperfinch.
I am never eating one of these. White, round and dissolves on your tongue. Usually I confiscate stuff like that.
Have an absolutely super day.
Bite me.
No way, ho! That baby ain't mine! Hey! Where's you going, fat boy?
Go catch a bus, short ass. I'm here on business.
Ya fugly? What kind of business? Because I'm thinking we could make it our business.
If we're gonna do business, one of you's gonna have to translate.
Now, I'd stab you, but I don't want to get your blood all over my new trainers, yeah?
Oh, thanks, boys. You've got a bright future ahead. Shove off, you soap-dodging little maggots.
What you gonna do, chaps? ROTFL.
I'll shift you via the tried and tested means of MFTYG.
What?
My foot to your genitals.
Why don't you just FRO?
Why don't you kids go find a rave?
Hell yeah, we would, but we's a little short on snacks.
What, like pick and mix?
Nah, bruv, you know, rave biscuits and that. What you got?
I've got a pocket full of twanks, flatliners, hippie flips and erectile dysfunction mids.
Score! Love those, mate. I done them all. You gonna hit us up with some?
Actually, I made the first three up and I'm doubting you'd need the last one. You do realise you're talking to a police officer?
Ah, come on. Everybody knows. Cops confiscate the best stuff. Hand it over. LOL.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Ah, nothing but a bleeding narc, innit?
Ah, you're all talk. You infants had never had a cough lolly.
Yeah, just like you never had a kebab, fatty. LOL.
Kids, take it from Uncle Hector. You don't need to get buzzed to have a good time.
Yeah, what else is to do in this town, though?
Come to think of it, getting buzzed does help a bit.
See? Told you. Now, go join a gym, lass. LOL.
Peace out, my homos.
Ha! Think you mean homies, LOL.
Do I really? Hey, boys. You still looking for a bit of mind-altering tablet-based entertainment?
Huh? We don't want nothing from you, copper. You trying to set us up? Go commit your hate crimes somewhere else.
Shame. I had a few items from the evidence room I was looking to offload. But you little boys probably couldn't handle it.
Whoa, whoa, hold up. What you got?
Oh, never mind. Just the latest party experience.
Hold up, bruv.
Sorry to bother you.
I said hold on. Let me see those again. Yeah, mate. I done these before. They're called...
Nope.
Knob. Yeah. Yeah, mate. I take knob all at the time. It's wicked. Makes you like all full and that.
Hey, I'm not interested in your life story. You want this or not?
Yeah, we's interested. Hand them over.
Careful, lads. Those things are curiously strong. Blow your heads off. Well, clean up your sinuses at the very least.
Rip it up, boys. Let's go. Mental, chicken oriental. Knob, knob. We love knob.
Oh, no, Nob's great. I love Nob. Nob's wonderful.
Christ. Now I know why some mammals eat their children. Red, my favourite colour. You remind me of my passport photo.
No, all you gotta do is bring the cash, or bring the thing. Do we have a deal? Oh, I gotta go. I think George Michael just walked in. Details in the first stall. Talk soon.
Oh, what's taking that guy so long?
Don't rush me. I'm giving birth to a brick here.
I've had enough toilet exploration for one day. Oh, God. Do not go back there. Trust me. I'll leave you to it. Hope everything comes out okay. Hey! Guess he finally passed that stone. Now the pounding's outside of me head. And here's me thinking Britain had talent. You make much money doing this?
I'm saving up for knee symbols. Why don't you toss me a penny?
Why don't I toss you in the river instead? Move along, scum.
Enjoy your day, chum.
My ears are numb.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
Hard drugs I can deal with, but littering? Bastards! This is almost worse than having to touch that paperclip. Remind me not to put my hand in my pocket. Damn, I'm good. Bigger on the inside. Well, let's get to it. My God, there's a squatter in here.
Barcos at the gate? You'll never take me alive, you damn dirty Barcos! Oh, who am I kidding? I'm basically dead anyway.
Mind if I turn this off? It's giving me a work-related head injury. Or I could just stand over here. He looks older than time itself. I'll need your help to fix this clock.
You need my help. You need my help. Oh, really, Roger? I spent the better part of my life serving Queen and country, and the worst part in bowels of this damned clock. Nothing but the rats, this training video, and me triple distilled gelignite to keep me company. Anybody comes to the door, Town Council, Preservation Society, punk kids in their wheelie boards. Now, you, they don't want to know nothing except how to fix the flipping clock. Well, bugger all of you.
Can't argue with a double-barreled shotgun.
There's the door.
What are you watching there? Looks a bit tedious.
But make time for safety workplace health and safety guide for clock keepers. Pull up a chair.
You don't have another chair.
Pipe down, good bits coming up. Woman accidentally walks through shot.
Any good war stories, old-timer?
Ah, you don't want to hear an old man jabber on about war. Okay, fine. It were dawn. Air dropped into the thick of it, strapped to this very chair. Me and me unit were cut off, cornered. 3 Borcos approaching. Had to smear ourselves with our own feces to avoid detection. Hunkered down in a ditch. Turned out to be 2 sisters carrying their gerbil to vet. Made mincemeat out of them. Happy times.
Tell me another war story.
It was early morning, February. The big freeze, we called it. No time for imagination back then. Ship had been stuck in the ice for 3 weeks. Cold, damn cold. So cold I wasn't able to keep me bearings. I have metallic ones now.
Right bugger going through airport security, I'll bet.
You wouldn't believe.
Tell me more about the war.
Dawn, North Atlantic. We were deep behind enemy lines. Just spotted a large shoal of cod off the starboard bow. And then out of nowhere, an Icelandic trawler appeared. It were bearing down on us. No hope of avoiding them, had to engage. Oh, I still get flashbacks. Night time's the worst. I can still taste the salted snacks that they offered us during heated negotiations.
What war was you in anyway?
You what? All of them, bucko.
Any more war stories?
It were night. I remember that much.
Best story ever. What happened to your legs?
Official Secrets Act prevents me from giving any details.
So, after the war, how'd you end up here, in this clock?
Tanks, clocks, they're all the same on the inside, really.
What's wrong with this clock?
30 years ago, lightning struck that tower and it hasn't run since.
Were you in here when it happened?
Yep, fried me cable. Thank God for this VCR.
Have you tried fixing it?
Clapper's Leak Preservation Society always banging on at me to fix it. I told him, you try taking a neck cutter to the chest, then see if you feel like fixing the bloody clock.
So, now that we're chums, what would it take to get this clock working again?
When the lightning hit, it blew the minute hand and the X clear off.
What do you need to fix the minute hand?
A new one.
I mean, what's it need to look like?
Any bit of metal about 6 foot long should do it. Bit of ornamentation never hurt either.
Tell me more about this X.
You know, the bit of clock between the 1X and the X1.
Oh, the Roman numeral 10, you mean?
No, the flippin' X. Who's the clock expert here?
Why don't I see what I can do?
You go find me some parts, and then maybe we'll talk. I still didn't say you could go upstairs.
Here's to erasing our memories by the means of fermented liquid.
Hold it there, young buck. That stuff'll erase more than your memory.
Sounds perfect.
I'm talking about your stomach, and probably all the tubes along the way. Take a gander.
Well, I'll be buggered.
Had mine replaced in war. Solid iron. Damn, always like that table. Just don't get any on your hands. I lost 2 fingers just this morning.
Well, well, if it isn't Blind Alley, and in front of the pawn shop, no less.
By the overwhelming whiff of body odour, ethanol and prawn curry, I must be in the presence of Inspector Hector. Back again, are you?
What's in the bum bag today, you depraved, lecherous perv?
Oh, you know, the usual.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yep, you know it.
What's new in the world of naked flesh?
New shipment in today. Feelies, flock to poppers, you name it, plus a wax replica Jill Jiggles crotch.
I'll have to see those for myself.
See? You lucky dog. I'd give my third nipple for just a sniff.
See you around.
Don't rub it in.
Filthy rich. The hub of the Kleppers Reek porn industry. Well, he's not really the centre, but we call him the hub because he's large enough for things to rotate around him. Hey, Rich, still peddling silicon-enhanced pipe dreams to the pathetic local palm jockeys.
Hey, a good thing you stopped by. You're 2 payments behind on your Razzle subscription.
Oh, right, yeah, thanks for the reminder. Ugh, a communal half-gallon tub of lubricant. Hey, you can't argue with free. Who could pass this up? Pays to be prepared. Murder Most Moist 11. Well, a fair follow-up, but not as good as the original. Ménage à moi. Realistic skin, realistic hair, realistic cold, dead, expressionless eyes. I'd hate to get between him and a bag of quavers. It's some kind of security panel for the staff door. Always wanted an excuse to go back there. Police! This is a raid! This smut merchant's is now closed.
On what charge?
Illegal backroom organ transplants.
What? Where's your evidence?
You've got a back room, the prosecution rests.
It'll never stick.
Stand aside while I go through your office.
What for?
So I can find something to shut you down with.
No chance, Hector. You'll find more shady dealings down at a local parish than here.
I'll be all over this place like white on a lactating polar bear.
You know, a man from the council came to shut me down once. Ended up giving me a certificate of excellence.
You're joking.
Left with a year's subscription to 40 Fat and Filthy and a Ladies' Choice multipack for the wife.
You're going down, Rich.
You've got nothing on me. The only way you'll shut this place down is if you shake it to the ground.
Is that a challenge?
The key to stronger business is in your foundations. Porn is here to stay, baby.
Just loitering, thanks. You've been a regular at Exotico for some time now, haven't you?
You bet. The loyalty card was my idea.
You know how to get past the security door behind the counter?
A matter of fact, I know the code.
You what? Give it to me.
Well, Blind Alley got something you need, so what can you do for Blind Alley?
I suppose you got something in mind already.
Blind Alley needs a favour. I'm bursting for a little companionship.
Okay, but I draw the line at mouth kissing.
Oh, not you! Hell, Hector, even I have limits.
Thank God.
Look, just get me something from inside. Something tangible.
Tangible? What, like one of those orange smelly soaps?
Oh, come on, Hector. Get me something a man like me can really appreciate, if you know what I mean.
Oh, the things I do in the name of justice.